I always believed that when love is real, it doesn't break. It may bend, it may bruise, but it survives. That belief shattered the day I walked into my home and heard a sound I wasn't supposed to hear. A laugh, hers. But it wasn't for me. That moment still plays on loop in my head. I need you to stay with me till the end of this story, because what she screamed when I was leaving is something I can never forget. It started on a Thursday evening. I had left work early, thinking I'd surprise her with dinner. She loved surprises, at least she used to. I stopped by her favorite food place, picked up the noodles she always craved when she was stressed. The moment I stepped into the house, it felt off, not quiet, not loud, just wrong. Her voice came from upstairs, then a man's voice. Soft, confident. At first, my heart tried to lie to me. Maybe it's a friend, maybe she's on a call. But I wasn't stupid. I climbed those stairs like my legs were at mine. My hands were shaking. My soul. It already knew. And there they were, on our bed. The bed we picked together. She gasped. He scrambled. I stood frozen. Everything in me shattered. She tried to speak. I didn't want to hear it. There's a kind of silence that screams louder than any words, and that's what wrapped around us in that room. I turned and walked out. She followed, crying, repeating my name over and over like that would undo what she did. I couldn't. Cry, not yet, instead. I walked into the closet and started packing, neatly, slowly, not because I was calm, but because I didn't know what else to do. She sat on the floor, kept whispering, please, but the word felt dirty in that room. I asked her one thing, how long? She looked down. A few months, she said, just like that. Like she was telling me the weather. My chest burned. I nodded. Zipped up. My bag. She stood up suddenly, blocking the door. Her eyes wild, lips trembling. I didn't mean for this to happen. She shouted, you were never around. You made me feel invisible. That hit harder than I expected. Was I really that blind? I worked long hours, yes, but it was for us, for our future. I missed dinners, dates, small things. But I felt love. Waited. Apparently, love had an expiration date I wasn't told about. She started throwing words like knives. You forgot me. I felt alone. He made me feel seen. I felt like I was breaking into pieces no one could fix. I begged. You for attention? She sobbed. You were always too tired, too busy. I needed more. More, always more. But I gave everything I had. Was it really not enough? I grabbed my bag, walked to the door. She clutched my arm. Don't leave, please, not like this. And I told her, you already left, long before he touched you. That's when it happened. She dropped to her knees and screamed something I still hear in my sleep. I was pregnant. The room spun. My bag fell from my hand. I couldn't breathe. What did you say? I whispered. She sobbed harder. I was pregnant last year. I lost it. And you didn't even notice. I fell back against the wall. My mind rewound to last year. She had been distant, quiet. I thought it was stress. I never asked enough questions, never dug deep. I thought giving her space was what she needed, but she needed me, and I wasn't there. Everything inside me twisted. Anger, guilt, sorrow. All of it. She looked up at me, broken, desperate. I'm not saying what I did was right, but I was drowning. And you didn't see me. I couldn't speak, just stood there. Tears finally came, burning hot down my face. I stayed silent for a long time. She sat there, arms wrapped around herself like she was trying to hold in all her pieces. I didn't cheat because I stopped loving you, she whispered. I cheated because I forgot how it felt to be loved. I didn't respond. What do you say to that? Love doesn't die all at once. It rots slowly, quietly, until one day it's gone. I picked up my bag, turned to the door. She didn't follow this time, didn't beg, just sat there in our broken home, surrounded by memories and mistakes. As I stepped outside, the weight of what she screamed followed me like a shadow. Not the cheating, not the lies, but the pain she carried in silence. That's what haunts me. Asterisk sometimes. The loudest heartbreak comes from the words we never noticed in time, so hold tight to the ones you love before silence speaks louder than you ever could.